if price is actually bullish here, and it really looks like it is to me. I mean, look at this uptrend, a series of higher highs and higher lows, and it's just been, relentless in its climb. I mean, this is not a very wide channel. This is a pretty tight channel. And it's still being well respected even up into here. And like I said, we've back tested sort of this triangle breakout here, right? This was sort of the back test of it along with the bottom of the channel. So it's important for me that this zone holds. So I am still in my long position. This one here, my stop is now below the Monday low, and I'm still targeting this 66,100, but I am going to take a pretty damn big chunk of profits in this zone, right? This would be plenty for me, especially for as long as I've held this. Look at what I've held this shit through. I talked about this in a video yesterday, but having my stop almost taken out, multiple times and having my take profit area front ran like that is, pretty tough to hold on to. So I just want to take a look at the weekly chart here, and I just want to point some things out to you. So we've had 2 consecutive candles on a weekly time frame that are roughly 10% each, right? Roughly 10% each. And if we were to do the same on this one, let's just say right around that 10% mark, that would put us pretty cleanly at this fresh weekly level here, which is around 69K. So we do have quite a bit of price action to get through before we start having that discussion at looking at something like that. But for me, this zone is definitely like the real area of resistance. I think that this is sort of, I think that people are shorting too early. If they really are looking to get into a short position, I think that this zone is where we actually see a more significant pullback. And that's just more in line with my higher time frame analysis. And I think what's going to end up being a really nice place for people to look for longs is going to end up being in this zone here. And we can see the makings of a fair value gap, right? And inefficiency in the market. So if price does get that sort of, some kind of a move up where the candle looks something like this, the following candle, maybe we get something like this. And then, the one after that, we get a wick down with a nice closure, maybe into this area. So we have a nice bullish hammer. And then, from there, we sort of take it, see what happens. It just makes a little bit more sense to me when I look at the weekly chart that this is something that would happen. Of course, we're just going to have to give it some time and sort of wait and see how price wants to work its way out of this local range here. But to me, this does make the most sense. I am still swing long from 53K. I could hold this long for higher, but that's just not how I trade. And in fact, I feel like I've already held this for too long. I've had so many more opportunities that I could have closed here and re-entered here and so on and so forth. So I am looking forward to getting out of this long, and I'm going to just look for more long setups in the future. Like I said, I'm really not interested in shorting in the weeks ahead, despite the fact that I do expect some maybe more significant retracements and pullbacks. To me, it's just not worth it.